Hello, my name is Anna. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So my birthday is coming up very soon on June 16th, and I thought, why not share what birthdays feel like for autistic people and why they may struggle with them. This video is kind of just a rant and me complaining, but hopefully it can help neurotypicals and aulistics to understand what autistics go through, and I hope this video can also be relatable to other autistic people. Just two quick things I'd like to mention. Firstly, every autistic person is different, so not every autistic person will agree with what I'm saying in this video. The second thing I want to say is that I'm currently self-diagnosed as autistic, trying to get a professional diagnosis. But despite not having that diagnosis, I still want to share information about autism to raise awareness. Alright, now onto the video. First of all is the fear and uncomfortable feeling of change. Having a birthday means new things happening in life, new expectations, new responsibilities, new experiences. All of this can feel so overwhelming, especially for autistics who don't like change. We like routine, structure, sameness, order, and repetitiveness. Getting older feels scary. I know it's not a bad thing, it's just another part of life, but that doesn't mean that it's not absolutely nerve-wracking. By getting older, it means things will change, things will be different, which is an autistic person's nightmare. For me personally, I would love the opportunity to just not grow up, not get older, just stay the same age, but that's kind of impossible. I remember laying in my bed each night before my birthday and wishing that my birthday wouldn't come the next day because the unknown is scary. Plus, it's a lot to process. Now, I'm not trying to be all negative and like, the world is so bad, blah blah blah. Because it's not. Yes, having a birthday is scary and uncomfortable, but worrying isn't going to change that. What's important to know is that it's just another phase of life. And despite all the changes, at the end of the day, you're still you, just another year older. Something else that autistics may struggle with on birthdays is being the center of attention. Now, I know for a fact that many autistics, even myself, do like having our moment in the spotlight, but it can also be really overwhelming. Like opening up presents, for example. For me, it feels like I'm on stage and everyone is looking at me, and if I make the wrong facial expression or react wrong, then the whole world is going to collapse. This also applies to birthday parties and other birthday traditions. For some autistics, big celebrations might not be best for them. Small get-togethers instead of big ones are definitely more helpful for me. In some cases, it might just be best to ignore your birthday entirely, which is perfectly okay. Your birthday is supposed to be a time to celebrate you, not mask and hide yourself away. Remember that. And if you're not autistic, remind an autistic person of that message. I don't know if this is just me, but making decisions can feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. So choosing birthday presents or what you want to do for your birthday may actually be more stressful than fun. Honestly, I'm just convinced that making decisions sucks. Again, might just be me, but if anyone can relate, please let me know in the comments. A way that neurotypicals and aulistics can help autistics through this is by making decisions for the autistic person or by giving the autistic person more time to think.
I asked Ellie, my sister, to do a thinking face for the clip you just saw, and this is what she does when she goes off script.
Like I mentioned before, autistics like sameness, routine, structure, order, and we dislike change. Well, this may impact your birthday by what you eat, how you celebrate, etc, etc. What I mean by this is an autistic person may eat the same thing on their birthday each year, invite the same people, or go to the same place each year. I am definitely guilty of this as I eat the same ice cream cake every single year for my birthday. Liking things the same isn't always a bad thing. In fact, it's not really a bad thing at all. But the reason I put it in this video is it can be a bad thing if that same thing isn't available. For example, if the shop runs out of my safe ice cream cake, the same one I have each year, that would put me under a lot of stress. Or if the place you want to go to that you go to each year is closed on that day, again, it can be really stressful. There's not much you can really do about this, but just by making other people aware of autistic struggles can really help. I'm just ranting at this point, so I'm going to move on now. This can be quite a big thing for autistics. I've already mentioned in this video how big get-togethers may not be suitable for autistics, but what I haven't mentioned is the social part of it. As an autistic person, it can be pretty hard to make and keep friends. So if you want to party, you may not even have anyone to invite, which can feel terrible. Sometimes birthdays can just be a big reminder that you don't have any friends. Then there's the point that birthday parties are so overstimulating. I hope this all isn't too random, but another thing I wanted to mention is how in society it is expected that you are social on your birthday. It's almost like an expected thing to throw a party or see family members or have this huge celebration. But for me and other introverted autistics, this can feel like absolute torture. Having to see so many people at once can be so overwhelming and too much. I do actually have some tips for this though. What I do is I don't throw a huge party or anything. I don't really make a big deal out of my birthday. But I do like to celebrate and go out with my immediate family, aka my safe people. As for seeing my extended family, I like to see them all separately, so it's not as overwhelming.
Splitting things up and taking things slower can really benefit an autistic person.
Also, being clear with your boundaries and needs can be helpful. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Please comment any questions, suggestions, or tips you have for me. Also, feel free to info dump in the comments. Please share any tips you have for dealing with birthday parties and autism, or any stories. Let me know if you can relate to anything I said. P.S. This is my last video I'm making while I'm 13. Alright, I hope you have a lovely day and I hope to see you in my next video. Goodbye!